Hey, I'm Dylan Laredo with my co-host Chris Perry. We're here to talk about the NFL. Chris, who are your top 5 teams and why?
I think my top 5 teams are relatively the same as last year. Of course, you've got the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks, defending Super Bowl champs. Both made some upgrades, namely DeMarcus Ware on defense for the Broncos. 49ers will be right in contention. The Patriots definitely upgraded their secondary this year. They'll be back. And, I mean, that 5th team can really go to anybody. I mean, the Lions have a very good team. It looks like they'll be right in contention. I don't know, but definitely those look like to be the 5.
All right, I'm going with a kind of a different approach than you are. Number 1, well, I always put the defending champions number 1 until they've proven that they shouldn't be there. So I have the Seahawks that are kind of by default. But then I have the Patriots going above the Broncos this year because they improved their defense to such an extent, and their offense is already so good that I feel like they can get by the Broncos. The Broncos lost Eric Decker. They cannot duplicate those numbers that Peyton Manning had. That's impossible. So I feel like they will fall to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. My number 4 team is probably, this is kind of a hard one, but I'd probably say the 49ers because they're always pretty consistent, and I don't think they'll beat the Seahawks though, but they'll be in the NFC Championship game. And then my number 5 team, this will come to a surprise by a lot of people, but I have the Arizona Cardinals. Their secondary has been good for a long time, and their offense can get better, but I feel like if they could make a strong run in the playoffs for a bad team, they could have. Last year, what did they go, 9-7?
I think so.
10-6.
Yeah, 10-6. And they didn't make a 10-6 team didn't make the playoffs. So they do that again. I feel like they make the playoffs this year. Let's talk about Jamal Charles. What do you think him re-signing does for the team?
I think it opens up a lot of options for the Chiefs to really start getting into contention. They've got running back locked down. They could definitely use a quarterback, obviously, and some receivers. Their defense is very good. I think Eric Berry's coming back. No, Alex Smith, he's good, but he's not great. Definitely use a quarterback. Eric Berry's coming back. Hopefully plays a full season this year. So I think the Chiefs, it means a lot to the Chiefs. Having a really good running back, meaning that you can grind out opponents, just very good to have.
I do agree with you. But I feel like the Chiefs last year, I was looking at it last night, they haven't beaten a good team. Last year they did not beat a good team. They lost in the first round of the playoffs by 1 point to the Colts. They went 11-5 after going 9-0, and in those 9 games they played 0 good teams. And they escaped the Cowboys. They escaped the Texans by 1 point. I see this team with a harder schedule this year, going 8-8 and not making and missing the playoffs. All right, we have a caller. Here's Davis from Austin.
Hi guys, long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm just wondering, with Brandon Browner leaving Seattle to go to New England, is the Seahawks secondary going to hold up the same way it did last year?
I think it will. It'll definitely miss that piece, but I still feel like their defense is well-rounded enough to just keep up what they were doing last year. I don't really think it makes that much of a difference on them. I feel like it affects the Patriots a lot more than it does the Seahawks.
Yeah, they still have Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, and that defense is still going to be number 1.
All right, thanks guys.
All right, that's we'll wrap it up. It's Dylan Laredo and Chris Perry signing off.